What is going on, Eagles Nation? Happy Friday. 2 days away from game day. Stephen Hellmann here alongside Tom Aresco. And, yeah, we're back with Bird Buzz. You kind of dropped the ball last week.
Yeah, I did.
That was, I got this. And
yeah, I said I got it. I did do it. I just didn't post it, and I apologize to the viewers for that.
You're like Big B, not getting out of his stance.
Exactly.
But now you're out of your stance, and now you're playing well.
But we did get this video out a day late, so we have to also apologize about that. But however, it's been a rough week for the Eagles, and everyone knows that. So that's kind of that.
No, absolutely. So guys, so we apologize for missing Bird Buzz last week, but we're really busy right now, but we want to keep the Eagles content coming. We're going to keep it coming, but so thank you for bearing with us. So we're going to go right into these questions on a lot of stuff happening. Yesterday with Josh Huff getting cut, T-Ho trying to work his way back into the NFL. I don't know. So we'll go into questions and we'll get to Josh Huff stuff later because you guys asked about it. So first question from the GOAT. He asked, at GOAT, asked Trex or Turner? Trex, definitely. And I think that they made that decision already, but, Trex, he could be the speed guy. You never know. I mean, my expectations are low, but the dude's fast. Next question at Tim Wack asks, what are the Eagles' chances of taking back the division by the end of the season? Just give it like a percentage.
Well, you have a uphill battle because now Dallas has 2 games on the division, and they also have the luxury of watching the Eagles play the Giants this week, so they're going to even go down another game. So either one of the teams. So it's a pretty tough uphill climb, but we just keep playing and just keep building.
Yeah, I say you're probably like 50-50 now because you gotta beat the Giants this weekend so you can get back in the division. But the Cowboys lose one. If you're a game within the Cowboys, that last game of the season, you
just need to keep pace with the Cowboys, but they're playing really well and. The Eagles are finding ways to give games away or lose them or whatever the case may be. So they went 1-3 in October after a 3-0 start in September. So it's not good, and you can only hope that they battle back and they do something.
Yeah. Okay. Next question at Mark 923 asks, yes, do you think the Eagles will go deep? And by deep he means throw a deep ball.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I think they try to, but guys just don't get open.
I think they need to try more.
I mean, I'm just, I feel like I'm just gonna keep repeating myself over and over every week. I mean, it's the same thing you see over and over. Guys can't get separation downfield. It's just, I don't know.
I think you gotta try and run them downfield more though. Even though, you're not getting separation, you're still spreading it a little bit.
I think Peterson has to do, something different to get guys open, and I think the receivers have to do a better job beating press coverage, creating separation when Carson Wentz throws a ball out there and a receiver can't get it. I mean, it hurts your offense. I mean, if we just had that deep, if the Eagles' offense just had that deep threat receiver, it would be all good. The only
thing the Eagles' receivers are really doing well right now is probably run blocking.
Yeah,
that's
our run game's not even that great either, so it's like who cares? But no, I mean at the end of the day, they just have to do a better job at everything.
It's rough. All right, next question. J Brad 13. Should the Eagles bring back T.O.? Woo!
Oh gosh,
42-year-old Terrell Owen.
Yeah, the 42-year-old Terrell Owen.
Get the popcorn ready.
Yeah, I'm going to say my popcorn is not ready, and I think that this is not. It's just nonsensical to even believe.
It's definitely not a good move.
There's no shot.
The last thing this team needs is another distraction, and that would just be a circus.
That would be 100% distraction. He's 42 years old. He hasn't played in the NFL in like
5-6 years, I think.
Yeah, that drop pass in the preseason. He was on Seattle and looked like he was going to make the team, and he dropped this easy touchdown catch right over his shoulder. He had his guy beat. He dropped that. And they went on to cut him a little later in the preseason. So, that was his last shot. And he was I think 37 or something when that was. So it's like 5 years.
I mean, I'm sure he's still in good shape, but I always keep him in good shape.
In good shape for a human, but in the NFL.
It just wouldn't be good. I think it'd be a circus. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. I would secretly love it. It's the worst thing for the team, but I would secretly love it. Who am I kidding? I think we all would secretly love it, but it's definitely not the right move for the team. Next question. At Billy Eberline 28 asks, are you guys happy with Josh Huff getting cut?
I think that Josh Huff just needs to make better decisions with what he's doing. I mean, I would say this about any player that does something like this. And the team decides to cut you, then that just means that they didn't exactly like, your train of thought. And it's like, this is my whole thing. It's like Josh Huff and all the receivers have not been playing well, and that's not to say, oh, so a bad player does something stupid, just cut him. If he was good, keep him. No, good players don't do this stuff. They don't do this stuff.
Yeah,
Larry Fitzgerald's not out in wherever he was in Atlantic City flying back over the Walt Whitman Bridge to get home or wherever he's trying to go.
Yeah.
With drugs on him and a gun with bullets and. Dude, I understand that you have a gun, but flying down a bridge with it is not smart. I mean, you can have. There's a difference. I'm sure maybe Larry Fitzgerald has a gun in his house, but he's
can't be out till 7 in the morning.
He's in the gym at those times. He's working
out.
He's
club at 7 a.m.
Yeah, Josh Huff. I think he was out doing something, and I think that the mistake was made, and. It's like maybe you just showed us why you're not that good. And then I don't know what Aguilar and Matthews and all they're doing. But Josh Huff, clearly, I mean, I think I just don't think their heads are in it at all. I think they're so immature and so overwhelmed with being an NFL receiving corps that they just can't handle it. And it's crazy. It's just nuts that they were. I don't know. I don't know.
Can I go in on this one?
Maybe I'm wrong about Josh Huff.
I got some stuff.
What he's doing? Go ahead.
I am absolutely ecstatic they cut Josh Huff because this sends a message to the team because these guys, the mental errors that this team is making, that's why we're 4-3 and we could be 6-1. These guys' heads are not in the game. All these defensive players, all these guys talking smack, they think that their shit doesn't stink. Well, it does stink. And you know what? They really got to get together because we're losing these games because of mental lapses. So we're doing this stuff off the field. How are we going to focus in the locker room? And I think it's great. It's unfortunate for him. I know he messed up and whatever, but you can't be doing that stuff. I'm sorry, you can't be doing that stuff. And we're trying to build something great here. And everyone was saying, oh, the staff's a little soft. He's a players coach. People were how to handle Nigel Bradham and whatnot. This is a different situation, but you had to send the message to these guys because it just seemed like the players were just kind of saying whatever they wanted, doing whatever they wanted. It's like, well, you know what, guys? You guys are screwing up right now, and it's got to be better. In the receiving core, you guys aren't, showing everything. You guys aren't mature. You guys are clearly in over your heads on this one. So get your heads in the game because the mistakes you're making. I understand you're not getting separation, whatever, but you guys are dropping balls, lack of focus, not paying attention, not mentally there. So when you're doing this off the field, and I'm not saying Jordan Matthews, DGB, and Aguilar are doing stuff like this off the field, but get your head in the game because clearly it's not. Because it's not. You can't even control yourself off the field, and it's just we're trying to build something great here. And if you can't keep your stuff together, then
that's pretty much what Howie said. We're trying to build something.
Yeah,
and it's just and that's just hey, look, that's a warning shot right there. Look, this dude did this. Get him out of town.
You had to make an example out of him, and the coach, the management need to say something to the players that hey, who were kind of walking all over the guys, So I think it's good. It's unfortunate for Huff, but you know what? They had to do it. Next question. At Nebraska 36 asks, could Paul Turner be the playmaker Wentz in our offense need?
Nick Velasquez. He's in my fantasy.
Nick Velasquez.
He's in our fantasy. What's up, dude? Go ahead.
Could Paul Turner be the playmaker Wentz in our offense needs? Not yet.
I don't think so. I think we need to go get somebody else.
Yeah.
We need to draft a guy or pick a guy.
Yeah, we gotta get a big guy.
And that's probably the truth.
Yeah.
Need 2 new receivers, one guy out of free agency and one guy out of the draft.
Yeah.
That's my theory.
Yeah, I think Paul Turner's interesting, but I just don't. He's not going to amount to anything yet. You got to develop a guy like that. Next, Smithboy93 asks, you guys think we will be a wild card team, or you think we have a shot at being division champs? And thoughts on Bryce Trex possibly getting playing time this Sunday. So I think we had a good shot at both of them.
Yeah.
And the wild card, which didn't look good at the beginning of the year just because of how, the teams were, I think you got a good shot at the wild card too.
Yeah.
So
I think there's a long season to go, and we just got to see
yeah.
what happens. I mean, yeah, we're making mental errors giving away games, and if that continues, then you're going to have a shot at maybe the wild card, but maybe not even. So, I mean, you got to keep getting better, and if you want to win the division, you got to really clean it up. So you got to keep winning games. But as I see it, I think the wild card is probably a more realistic opportunity to make. Just giving away too many games to this point, and it's unfortunate. But just keep trying to grind and build something.
Yeah, definitely. And his second question was Bryce Tregs. What are your thoughts on him possibly getting some playing time on Sunday?
I think it's good for the team to get a new face in there, and especially in the light of what Josh Huff did, and Tregs has some speed, so I want to see him out there running some routes like that highlight his speed, and hopefully he can play well. But again, I'm not going to turn him into a nameplate to start bashing. He's not supposed to really even be out there, so you can't really pin anything on him. The guys that are starting aren't even playing well, so if Tregs can make some plays, I'd be really excited.
Yeah, go nuts, but expectations are low, but it'd be good to get someone else in there and just kind of see what he can do,
Yeah,
so
sure.
I think he's going to definitely try and make the most of this opportunity. I can assure you that.
Yeah.
So last question here. That Ninja Zay, it's a good one. It's a good one too. Why is everyone being so critical of this team? It's hard to win games sometimes when you don't have enough playmakers. And did anyone think we were winning the Super Bowl this year? I mean, it's a point. You are being very critical of a young team, but.
Yes, I agree. We are being very critical of a young team, but it's really because we're hungry for wins, but that's not I'm exactly with that. We're really hungry for a successful season every year, and we have to understand that we're building. We did just come off a crazy shake-up of football, and teams like the Cowboys they've had everything together. They added Elliott, but they've had the same coaching staff. They got Prescott, which was really good. But they've really had their stuff together, and I credit the Cowboys for having that the same offensive line come back, and that's a really nice formula to win games, and they're doing it, and that's kind of where we should be at, and we're expecting to be at that level.
Yeah.
But we had them on the ropes, we gave the game to them, and then you're seeing okay, well that's what consistency does. Dallas kept with it, they were consistent, they were able to make some plays, and we weren't able to make those plays. So at the end of the day, you have to look at things as a whole and think that when the Eagles start to develop on offense a little bit, they have a really good defense already that's developing. You got some pieces on offense, and maybe you go forth and you win. So He's right. We're being really critical of a young team, and I think that people need to be a little more patient with this team, like they are with another team in our city that I'm not going to name. But then, no one really thought we were going to win the Super Bowl. No one really even thought we were going to go to the playoffs, to be completely honest with you. And now there's a shot that we might have a chance to go to the wild card round, get a wild card spot. And obviously the division's still in reach, but again, wild card spot is the playoffs, and that's it. That's that. That if you can get in, get in.
It'll be huge to get in.
It'll be huge to get in, and we have a chance to do that. So enough with the criticism. Why not start supporting this team and trying to see them go forward and maybe give them some confidence.
I think a lot
of people are, but at the same time, a lot of people are just really pissed off, and it's warranted, but. Sometimes you gotta give them some love,
I think it's two things, and the first thing is the way we're losing these games. Mm-hmm. I mean, Detroit and Cowboys, we had both of those games kind of in the bag, and we just we rallied against Detroit, but Ryan Maxon's fumbled that ball, we win, and then the Dallas game, what happened there, but. So, the way we're losing it is definitely it's definitely room to criticize, because that they can beat these guys that are playing with them. They're just making those dumb mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot. And the second thing is just Eagles. We're Eagles fans. Mm-hmm. We're from Philly. We want to win every game. And that's just the way it always is. It doesn't matter how bad we are. We just want to win every game, and we're going to be critical regardless because we care. Because we care about the team. Unlike the other team in town, which is it's okay to lose.
Yeah.
It's not okay with the Eagles by fans.
No,
even though the Eagles have a legitimate plan in place, and the Sixers really do not. And I don't want. We're not gonna open it because me and you would go nuts.
Yeah,
this will turn into an hour video.
Yeah,
if you wanted us to talk about the process.
It's already been a little long, but yeah, we'll do a whole video on the process at some point.
But
we do love the process.
But we like the
guy.
Joel the process and me, but not the whole process itself.
The process itself is really quite simply broken down. But we'll do that in another video.
Yeah.
So yeah, the bottom line is like you're saying. Eagles are hanging in games and they're just giving them away at the end, and you know we can beat the teams that we're playing.
Yeah.
And the Eagles are they're up and coming right now.
They got to clean up
the quarterback.
toys.
No more quarterback discussion for the next however long we can keep this dude upright throwing the ball, 'cause he's good. And,
he is really good.
And that's gonna be how it goes. So
that's gonna be it for us, guys. So thank you for joining us. We will see you for a post game reaction, and we'll do post game.
Let's beat the big G's.
I got it. Yeah, we beat the G man. We pipe them around
Big
all
Blue
the time.
and beat Big Blue. We're 5-3, right back in the discussion. You know,
man,
it's a big game, so everyone get excited.
5-3. That'd be what a time to be alive.
Well, how are the Eagles gonna overcome these distractions? Is the real question. We'll save that for another time. How about that?
How about that? A little teaser.
How will the Eagles overcome the distractions? Coming soon.
All right. See you guys later.